How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Collecting Collector's Edition. And today we're going to go over a franchise that I don't really know too much about, but I've had a few people request that I get it and I check it out. So here we are. And I did play a little bit of the third game, and I did play a little bit of a side game that came out a couple years ago. But this is genuinely a franchise that I'm not knocking it. It's not really for me. It's not my style of gameplay. But that would be Borderlands 4. Now, I'm already going to go ahead right off the top and give a disclaimer and say I am not a fan of the way that they did this collector's edition. It really irritates me when companies do this, because this isn't the first time that a company has done this. Gearbox did not think of this idea themselves. You know, Destiny did it a couple of times with some of their expansions, where they would sell the expansion separately from the collector's edition and all that fun stuff. So I'm already going to go off the top, and I'm going to knock like a couple points off my rating just because they sell the collector's edition and the collector's edition separately. You know what I mean? Like, no game, expensive game. So let's go ahead and jump into the game part of it. Off the top, there's supposed to be like a mask that came with this, and I didn't even get that. I pre-ordered it from GameStop, and there was supposed to be that dude's mask that you could wear over your head. It was like a cloth mask, and for whatever reason, I didn't get it. I called GameStop, and they were like, sorry, we don't have any more. And I was like, but I ordered it. So they gave me like a $5 credit or something. You know what I mean? And there really isn't much to this. This is just the Super Deluxe edition. So it's got all the codes for the DLC and all the hunter packs and bounty pack bundles and all that. So I had to buy this separately from the collector's edition, which is the, what is it, the Echo-4 bundle? Yeah, Echo-4 bundle. Now let's go ahead and hop right into this. Now, as most of you know who are into Borderlands, you know that the Echo-4 bundle does not come with the game. And I know I've been talking about that for a couple of minutes already, but it's quite irritating. So what it does come with is a Borderlands voucher card. It comes with a cloth map. Comes with a necklace. I don't like it when collector's editions come with jewelry like this. Like, I'm not gonna wear this. Nobody's gonna wear this. What the heck is this? This is a folder of some kind. So I don't get rid of my collector's editions. I don't like the Halo 4 Deluxe Edition. I still have that. I do like that smell, though. It reminds me of when I used to play Magic the Gathering. So it's basically just a bunch of artwork of all the different characters, which is pretty cool. And then there's more artwork on the back. So that's pretty cool. I do like it when they do stuff like this, because come on. We'll just set this stuff off to the side for right now. I'll deal with it in a little bit. Okay. And then remember to always cut away from the body. Safety first. Okay. It's actually a pretty cool little statue here. Okay. Okay. That did not work. Huh. Well, shoot. Is there one on the front of my PlayStation? There is. What is going on here, dude? Okay, that didn't work. Let's try an actual power box. All right, so it doesn't even work. Wow. This thing's a piece of shit. Okay, well, I mean, there you go. $180 for a statue that doesn't even do what it's supposed to do. Okay. Well, it says it's not compatible with fast charging USB-C cables. So, I have a box. Only the one provided. There you go. Yep, doesn't even work. So I will give this a 3 out of 10. The statue itself seems very cheaply made. Out of very cheap plastic. That smells kind of funny. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll give this... It doesn't do anything. Well, there you go, folks. I mean, the statue, it's a cool looking design, but for the price that I paid for this, it better at least come with the game. And it does not. It comes with a very poorly made statue, a code, a cheap necklace. The coolest thing in it is the map and the postcards. I'm not even a huge fan of the statue. It looks very poorly made. So, there we go, you guys. I hope a lot of you guys weren't getting this and expecting it to... I thought it was supposed to light up, like the crystals were supposed to light up, and the eyes were supposed to light up. But that's it. Yeah, I give it a 3, maybe a 4 out of 10. As I stated earlier, I do not like it when companies do this. This feels like a deliberate cash grab, and it screws over us, the consumer. You know, to not even release it with the game, I think to me is a very dirty move to do. So I apologize, you guys. I had the same issue with I had the same issue with Luigi's Mansion 3, where we got the statue and it didn't even work. It was broken. Like, the ghost is supposed to light up and his flashlight is supposed to turn on. Yeah, they don't work. That's all. I don't like when companies do this either. When they do gimmicky things with like lights and bells and whistles and stuff, because it never works. It never does. I don't think I've gotten a statue that has some sort of electronic gimmick like this that has worked. None of them. I would prefer just to have a more detailed statue. All the lights and the bells and the whistles and all that. I don't need that. I don't need that. And this is exactly why right here, because they never work. So I hope you guys were able to get something useful out of this. Do not buy the Echo-4 bundle. It is garbage. You'd be better off going and getting something else for your money. I'm sure that there are better statues and figures and stuff like that out there for this brand than this bundle right here. So with that being said, I hope you guys were able to get something useful out of this video. Once again, I apologize. I mean, the statue, it does look okay. But you can feel it. It's made out of a very cheap plastic. Like, almost like a rubbery type plastic. I don't know, what is that, PVC? Not even PVC. It feels like a very hard rubber. Like an action figure, almost. But that's all we've got for today. I hope you guys were able to get something useful out of it. If you did, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And if you didn't, I at least appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. So until next time, you guys have a great day. Peace. How's it going, everybody? So I wanted to do a little edit for the end of this video. I found out for the Borderlands 4 Echo Bundle statue, it's actually not broken. It requires a certain cord and a certain charging port, and I happened to find an old charging bank that I have, and it actually worked. So I wanted to show you guys. Where's the there we go. Here we go. It's actually pretty bright. I didn't think it would be this bright. And it's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bummed out because I thought it was broken in the same way that my Luigi's Mansion statue was. But this guy is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very bright. I mean, it's extremely bright. Like, you see that? It's really bright. But there you go. So I'm going to bump this up a little bit to a 7. And with that being said, once again, I hope you guys were able to get some useful information out of this. I have just a regular charging bank that I plugged it into, and it worked. The cord that it comes with does not work, so you guys are going to have to get a different charging port. And that's it. So until next time, you guys have a great night, and I will catch you guys later.